Today is July 31st, 2025. It is once again Knoxville Night in America. Blake Walker, Josh Gerlach with you here, and we are here to preview our Thursday night portion. Tomorrow you will see our Friday night portion, and then you'll see our Saturday portion of the 360 Knoxville Nationals. The Xtream, powered by Mediacom. 360 Knoxville Nationals, presented by Great Southern Bank. It's our 35th annual of these. I tell you what, Josh, there's a lot to look forward to. The last 10 races that we've seen here at the Knoxville Raceway for the 360 Nationals, the last 10 winners, 10 different winners.
It's pretty
been
crazy, man.
Full parity. The weather, let's talk weather just for a quick second, because I always talk weather in my pre-show. This is basically Josh has jumped in and helped me out on this for a little bit, but the weather's going to be like this. And by this, I mean mid-70s. We haven't really seen that all year, Josh. The humidity goes away, and I think we're going to see a different track surface.
It's pretty dang nice, Blake. It is nice not being down here, roasting, sweating just by sitting here in the stands. We are at the sprint car capital of the world, if you haven't noticed. I'm super looking forward to it. If we get into some hoodie weather, I'm down for it.
It's supposed to get down to 55, I think, is a low on either Thursday or Friday. So if we see hoodies down in the pits, it's going to be like, all right, that's respectable.
Pack the jeans and pack the hoodies. It's always a good move just in case, because you never know. We are in Iowa after all.
It's going to feel like football weather, and it feels like fall, and it feels like nationals. It's always cool to see. You can already test testimony as well. I mean, the campers are filing in, so there are plenty of people here as we record this here on Wednesday night. Well, let's talk Thursday night. Josh, Kerry Madson, we'll just kind of roll through some of the guys that we want to keep an eye out for. Kerry Madson, 2020 360 Nationals champion. You kind of talked about it that, you know, that's his only 360 Nationals win. It was in COVID, so it feels really weird. And it's
a big game too, which is easy to forget.
It's his only 360 win here at Knoxville. And finally, he gets the monkey off his back at Jackson Motorplex last week. I mean, we haven't seen him a ton in the 360. He went and raced Sprint Invaders at Bloomfield the other night to kind of knock the car in a little bit. But, boy, Kerry's a sneaky pick, and obviously, why not? If you win it once, you could probably win it again.
Well, and he ran well in the Verville 01 in his one and only time here this year in that car, and that car has been good. We saw it with Colby Copeland last week before they had an issue. Carson McCarl was good in that as well, and Kerry's good. He's been in position to win in the 410 in his own 55 car. I expect him to run very well.
James McFadden's another big one, 2019 360 champion. I think a lot of people maybe forget about that one, but you got to think James McFadden, he's only been in this 21 car, the Tarleton car, for a month, 2 months. He won 4 races in 5 days with NARC, which is just unbelievable. The car was fast last week. As a 360 was on track, he finished top 5. I mean, J-Mac at Knoxville, his only wins here are in a 360, so it's got to suit him pretty well. The car's fast.
Something just clicks with him here because he does run well pretty much every time he hits the track, it seems like. He was good in the 83. He was good last week in both 21s, the 360 and the 410. You can't rule out a guy that's been hotter than hell in that 21T whenever he's ran it here in the States in 2025. And he's, like we said, a defending, or not a defending, but he is a 360 Nationals champion. So definitely one to watch.
Kyle Larson, welcome back to the 360 Knoxville Nationals. First time since 2022 or 2021, one of those two, that he's trying. He's going to be a big part of conversation because obviously a couple guys are running both, but most people feel like Larson has the best chance to win both. Nobody's ever won both in the same year. We've had a couple guys win both. It's just been Dan Lazowski and Sammy Swindell.
And one of our guests that we're going to talk to next week.
Yes, we will be talking about one of those that has also won, but the big thing is for Larson, the 360 just hasn't been out a ton this year, if maybe at all. Maybe a couple times he ran at that Volusia stint with ASCS back in February. But, I mean, I hate to say it for Kyle. All the talk is going to be he's got to get this one. And then if he doesn't get this one, it's like, all right, we go to 410s. But you got to think he's going to be fast.
You would think so. And, I mean, Kyle is one of the most competitive guys in the pits. So he has that opportunity this year, skipping out on the Ironman 55. He is going to be in Newton, running NASCAR as well. So he could put together a very, very good couple weeks here. If he clicks off a prelim night win tonight, it could be very exciting to see where the week takes him.
He does not have a 360 win here at the Knoxville Raceway, so it would be interesting to see if he could pull it off. And unfortunately for him, all the news stories and all the headlines going into the next week, if he were able to pull it off, would be about doing the double and getting and winning both. Ryan Giles is also here tonight, 2019 360 Nationals prelim night winner. If you want a good conversation, we talked to Ryan about that a couple weeks ago or about a month ago when we talked to him. 10 Knoxville wins for Ryan. I mean, it seems seems like fate. We saw Caleb Johnson break a streak of just not winning here at Knoxville. A lot of guys pick up Parker Price Miller picked up a prelim night win. I mean, fate says Ryan Giles could easily break that losing streak here and win on a prelim night because they're starting to get it figured out. If the cam spud doesn't break, they're going to be okay.
He's shown multiple times that he could get it done, especially at the Nationals, like you said. And that car's been really good when it has been able to stay together, which normally those 2M cars from Matt Morrow, they do stay together because they're very good equipment. He is definitely one to watch. You know, they've shown speed in qualifying as well. He can race well. Look out for Ryan Giles.
Jamie Ball, another one to watch. 2024 360 Knoxville track champion. He's an 11-time winner here. One win earlier this season. And then he won the 2016 360 Nationals prelim night. Jamie's another sneaky bet. I know the 360 has not been what he's wanted it to be this year. Obviously the win, but ever since he had that injury, and it's just kind of put him aside just a little bit. But another just really strong pick that can easily get it going, especially out front. That car is really good in clean air if you see it in heat races.
Another guy we talked to earlier this year, so make sure you go back in the archives and watch that. He's top 5 in 360 wins in his career at the track. So Jamie does know how to get it done. He has shown speed this year with his 1 win and other very good runs. He's going to be motivated because he has not probably been very happy with how things have gone. You know, just tore up another, not tore up, but had a crash last weekend.
Yes.
So he'll be looking to bounce back, and there's no better time to do it than at the 360 Nationals.
Chase Randall, I like this pick if you're going to pick Chase Randall this week. He looked fast in a 360 last week. He's a 5-time 360 winner at the Knoxville Raceway. That's kind of where he got his start and where people kind of started to see how he was. He was second in last year's prelim night feature. He got a win at Houston's earlier this year. They need something to go right, and they need some good finishes for their sake, and I think Chase is very hungry to get it done, and why not back here on your home turf in a way.
The quickest chicken knows how to win here. I mean, plain and simple. We saw him go back and forth with Aaron Reitzel there, a couple years ago in the 360 class.
Almost beat Donnie Schatz in a prelim night in a 410.
He led that thing, and you know, you probably could ask him. He probably was a little disappointed that he let it slip late in that going, but it's Donnie Schatz at Knoxville. What are you going to do? Definitely watch out for Chase Randall.
I think the biggest one that I don't think a lot of people are going to circle, but I know Chase Rodman circled him. Sam Hafertepe Jr. is racing here tonight. 85 career ASCS National Tour wins. Josh, he's won 5 straight right now.
Which is unreal.
Which is just him and Gary Wright who have done it. So he's trying to go for 6, which would be the most.
He's done it twice now.
Yeah, he did it in 2017. Gary Wright did it in 2005. 3 of his 4 wins at Knoxville were on prelim nights. He just can't seem to quite get it done. A lot of people are like, man, there's so many guys that haven't won the Nationals that could easily do it. This feels like, you know, when Brian Brown was finishing second all those years, and, you know, you're so close. Sam Hafertepe Jr. wants to win this race so bad, and I think he's sick and tired of getting prelim night wins.
And, I mean, if he gets it done, he might punch a hole in the top wing, because we saw the last time he won there, he was beating the crap out of that thing.
Easily.
Yeah, I mean, he's
the biggest win of his career.
I would say so, and you could argue that he's the hottest 360 driver coming into this event because of what you just said with 1 in 5 in a row. I mean, he's another one. By the way, we hadn't even mentioned it. I would say Thursday is the loaded night out of the 2 prelim nights. We're going to be in for a treat tonight for sure.
Cade Higday, we talked about Cade a little bit here throughout the season. Cade really jumped on the scene last year, a 3rd place run in his prelim night. Kind of went backwards in the feature on Saturday night, but good speed. I think for Cade, it's always going to be qualifying, but we've seen the car has been fast. If the car stays out of trouble, not being biased, I think Cade can really make some noise here.
Yeah, and we've seen the last few weeks. Cade has finally, they found some issues with the car a couple weeks ago, and when they had that fixed, jumped up and I think he qualified 3rd.
Yeah.
Went out last week, you know, track state was not great, you know, speed-wise as you went on through the field. So, like you said, a good draw, getting a good lap down. Cade is one that can definitely race. He's a track champion in the Pro Sprint Series here as well. He's going to have a pretty sweet-looking ride.
Yeah, he is.
No spoilers. It might be out by now, but no spoilers. It's going to be pretty slick.
It's going to be pretty cool. A guy who has had a lot of success in the 360 in 2025 because he's only raced it like 3 times and he won all 3 times he did it. Justin Peck, he is here at the Knoxville Raceway here on Thursday night. If you remember, he swept Thursday, Friday, Saturday back in Volusia back in February. That was an ASCS kind of weekend. I mean, he just killed the field. He was never even touched. You think the speed's back. He ran top 5 last week at Knoxville. Justin Peck, that 360 motor is really, really fast. And I think Justin Peck could be one to watch.
I agree. And something that we did talk about on our show last week, if you haven't checked that out, we also talked to Carson McCarl The only thing I would watch out for is, and the weather is going to be a little bit different, but that car was struggling to take off on starts. Everybody's on kill here this weekend, so that is one thing that they will definitely need to make sure that that Ford engine's tuned up and ready to go. Weather is going to be different from what we've seen this week. The air might not be quite as thick as what we were having last week. So if they can get that car firing off, he's another one that is going to be able to contend for the win, I think.
The Power Plus 87 is not going to be Aaron Reitzel. Unfortunately, is sidelined with an injury. We wish the best for Aaron on his foot and his healing process. But they tapped Justin Sanders to get in the car. And I tell you what, boy, you put Justin Sanders in a car that fast that has won, you know, Port Royal this year earlier for $100,000. Aaron has been very competitive at Knoxville. That car at Knoxville has been very fast. This is a match made in heaven. Justin Sanders is the 2024 King of the West NARC Sprint Car Series champion. Multiple wins out on the West Coast this year between Ocean Speedway and Placerville and Silver Dollar. Really, really good pick. Who ran well, remember in the Swindell, that Bubbly Brands car a couple years ago here in the 410 Nationals. This is a great pick.
Yeah, he knows how to win. You know, he's had success here at Knoxville as well. He also ran pretty decent, if I remember correctly. Had a Saturday night run in the Macri 39 also when Anthony Macri had his split with the family team. But yeah, I mean, he's a winner. So he knows how to get it done. And getting into that car that has had so much success here at Knoxville, it'll be fun to see that team pair up together.
And finally, Austin McCarl, another big name running here on Thursday night. Two-time 360 winner at the Knoxville Raceway. He won a prelim night here for the 360 Nationals back in 2020. He's a three-time, probably soon to be four-time 410 track champion here at the Knoxville Raceway. Austin has shown great speed in the 88, both here and when he's won away. He won a Sprint Invaders race a couple weeks ago in the 360. I mean, how can you not put it past him? I think he would love to cross off with 360 Nationals on the list and arguably probably be one of his biggest wins of his career.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And, you know, he's won a 360 shootout.
Yep.
Just ran runner-up a couple weeks ago to his brother and had a great chance of winning that race as well. The 88 is another one. I mean, we're repeating ourselves now, but that's another car that he can lay down a good qualifying lap, make some passes in the heat race tonight. He's another one that you're going to have to watch.
Well, that is all we got here for our Thursday preview. It's going to be a great night at the races. We hope to see everyone there. And make sure to stick around, as tomorrow we will be putting out our picks and our talk and thoughts, I should say, for the Friday portion of the 360 Knoxville Nationals. He's Josh Gerlach. I'm Blake Walker. We say so long till tomorrow.